Are you hearing yourself?
Okay, there we go. Yeah,
Okay,
there we go. Yeah, unfortunately, had a small problem with the moving. It changed all my settings.
Fair enough.
Yeah, annoying as heck, but hey, what are you gonna do? All right, so howdy doody, everyone. Everyone is, I hope, is having fun.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
especially in the middle of the
Yeah.
snowstorm.
All right, so yeah, this is first Ravnica session after getting married, so
Back in the
Congrats
saddle.
on that.
thank you. All right, turn you guys up a little bit. All right. There's not a single Ras character I'm gonna be rad. Well, yeah, no one in this party is Rakdos. Sorry.
Yeah, and none of us are Rakdos, but we've gone to a few Rakdos nightclubs, so...
Oh yeah.
And my character has a Rector's mother, so that's something.
Yeah.
But hey, for a simple subscription fee, you could be a Rakdos player yourself. Seriously, do it.
Do it. Kill him.
If you have 250 to spare.
Yes.
That's the unfortunate thing.
Yes. All right. So let's get this started. So yeah, cool thing is like I'm actually streaming to both Twitch and YouTube right now, which is awesome.
Yep, I've got you hosted.
Same here.
Awesome. Thank you. So, what was I looking at? Ravnica.
Yeah, Garuda, are you in?
Yeah. Uh-oh, Garuda.
Yep, I'm coming. Yeah, wasn't told to go ahead and to hop in, so.
All right. So, where's the Ravnica?
Here we go.
All right, getting my notes in, and so are we all ready? Are we all ready to go, or do you want to shoot stuff some more?
Oh, I'm good.
Nope.
I'm good.
I'm
I'm
ready.
ready.
Oh yeah, I should probably hit the rejoin as player button. All right, and
Oh, geez, that donation.
what donation?
Super chat.
Oh, oh, wow. Wait, where are you? Where are you? I need to see you. It's, wow, Apple Sours. Hey, love your videos, man. Got out to miss the stream because work. I hope you guys have a great stream. Aw, thank you.
Just do what I do. Just have it playing in the background while you're doing your work.
Oh, man, I'm guessing you got graveyard shift or something if you live in America.
Ooh.
Graveyard shift on the holidays.
Hey, at least
Cleaning
it's-
up after the holidays.
Oh,
Oh, dear. I just hope he doesn't have to clean up on the holidays in San Francisco.
And another super chat.
And another super chat. Did you and Ari see the wedding gifts that I gave you at BronyCon? Oh, we actually have a part. We haven't finished, but opening all the gifts. But we know all the wedding gifts at But yeah, we're recording all of those, and I'm actually gonna upload that eventually. Just not quite done with them yet.
I should actually grab my character sheet here and pop it out. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's see if we can't get this in here. All right. And, all right, I think we can actually get this done, get this started. So, when we last left our intrepid heroes, they they had a bit
Got
of,
mentally scarred.
yeah. They completed the trials of the jury review nightclub and almost died. So
My
that
character
was,
is currently going nope, 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 nope.
yeah. Also found some interesting family things. So I think we shall take a step of this starting in Precinct 1.
Oh, question, Josh.
Yeah.
Is this right after we leave the nightclub?
Yes.
So do we have a point of exhaustion because we were there all through the night?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, told you guys.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay, exhaustion level 1.
I have never done this before for exhaustion.
It's
There's-
under hit dice.
There it is.
Yep.
1.
Basically, we just have disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh,
Oh, I won't feel so bad about my stealth.
All right. So, what are you gonna do? All of Ravnica is your oyster.
I think resting might be an option here.
All
Oh,
right.
Gregor, being a fine specimen of Ravnican gentry, uses beauty sleep.
All right.
Okay. Let's...
and now Arwen thinks that hopefully whatever he was doing last time with the entire proper eating thing kind of passes over by just getting some sleep.
Well, well,
Hi.
if that's the case, then I'm gonna head over to Sunhome and speak with my captain.
All right.
Been away longer than I probably should have, and don't want to get. in
Oh,
trouble
also, has Stitches returned from his reconnaissance?
Remind me again what the reconnaissance was for?
I sent him to follow Alexander, but also told him to keep out of sight as best as he could.
No, he has not returned yet.
Okay, so we all separate and meet up. Which district should we meet up in then?
Gregor's place again, or
We need an actual safe house.
Yeah.
I mean, do we even have the money to buy our own house?
Who says we have to buy? I mean, there has to be plenty of rundown places we can just occupy.
Yeah, but I was just thinking what district we wanted to meet up in, because what I'm thinking is I'm having my character go towards go the same direction as Gongoroth and head toward the Selesnyan conclave there and figure out what's going on with the werewolf.
I mean, if we do find out a rundown place, it makes it easier to evict the locals.
Hmm.
well, I suppose we'll have to figure that out later.
All right. So, everyone's going their separate ways to try and get a good nap in.
Yeah.
Yep, Sonata's just going with Sylvas.
Okay, so why don't we start Alpha? Why don't we start numerically? Gonna go to Precinct 3.
If it's okay, I would also like to make sure that my money pouch is in my backpack so I don't get pickpocketed again.
What? You think I'd do that to you again?
Yes.
You wound me.
Sonata's keeping her money bag under her hat.
Don't tell the DM that.
It won't exactly be the easiest thing to pickpocket.
Oh no, my hat.
All right, so all right, so you check your pockets and nothing is stolen.
I was heading to I was heading to District 4. So.
Oh, you were heading to District 4.
Yeah, the
District-
werewolf situation was District 4 in that conclave.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and I'm tagging along with him.
All right. So, you head back to you head over to District 4.
And we'll basically probably just split off with Gongoroth here, let Gongoroth report in, and I'll just head. So Sonata and Sylvas will head to the conclave.
Okay.
Well, you two stay safe.
Okay. Okay, so going to move all y'all. Okay. Going to move the. Oh, dagnabbit. I hate it when it does that. Need to change that. None. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you are gonna head towards the Selesnya Enclave right over here. Oh, and need to remove you. That's not supposed to be there. Okay. So
Just disappears.
yeah. So you're heading over to the Selesnya Enclave, and all right. So you knock on the door of the Selesnya Enclave that looks like a normal house, except for the Selesnya guild symbol emblazoned on a sign in the front. You see the familiar face of Eltad the elf.
Okay.
She looks at you and says, "Oh, hello. Is there anything I can help you with?"
Kind of a late night, but I wanted to check in on the werewolf situation in the area. If you don't mind me asking on that, as well as actually getting some rest, if that's all right with you.
For some reason, it appears that the werewolf has just vanished, so our trail's gone a bit cold.
Oh, that's not good.
Yes, indubitably.
Well,
Is there anything else I can help you with?
could we get some rest? We've had kind of a late night.
Oh, sure. If you don't mind me asking, what were you doing?
Being stupid. That's the best way I can put it.
That's a good way to sum it up.
All right. Well, in that case, you're gonna take a nap at the Selesnya Enclave, and Eltad's just gonna go, "All right, say no more if you don't want to talk."
Alright.
Oh, wait.
So, for now, we can move on to other party members.
I love the chat. It's like, what are you doing? Being stupid. I meant besides that. All right. So, where is it? All right. So, where's the rest of the party going?
Arwen's just going to find a random tree to sleep in.
I'm going home.
I went to Sunhome.
All right, and you're going home to Sunhome. Yuck, yuck, yuck. All right, you enter the gates of Sunhome. All right. So, the Sunhome gates look very, very pretty in the morning, but you are absolutely dead tired.
Yep. No interest whatsoever at the moment.
All right, so are you going back to your place, or are you actually reporting everything back?
I am going to head to Captain Filch first and then get some sleep.
All right. Okay, so you head back to Captain Filch. Alright. Where is it? And I know he's in here somewhere. Alright. Here he is.
Son of a blood witch.
Alright, Captain Filch looks up from his work and wow, you look like crap.
I feel like it too, sir.
What did you do?
Information gathering, sir, at Arachnos nightclub.
Oh, which one?
One? It would have been some carnival run by a guy named Jury.
Oh, he just kind of cringes. Oh, that's pretty bad.
Yes, it was bad, but not without bearing fruit.
Oh, really? What'd you learn?
Several things, but first, apologies for not saluting when I walked in, sir.
I feel protocol is a little second nature to, making sure you're healthy. Do you need anything? Like, should we get one of the healers out here?
Thank you, sir, but I should be fine after a good night's or day's rest. I'll just sleep it off.
All right.
Unless you're ordering me.
Well, that depends. Do I need to?
I don't necessarily feel like it would be necessary. I mean, right now I'm feeling about 9 out of 25.
All right. If that's the case, then go see the healer.
After my report, then, sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, first things first. We found out who that Selesnya female was.
All right. Any other information? Anything you can expound upon?
Her name is Degna Parrish. Apparently nothing too outstanding, except she had a bit of an edge on her, I think would be the best way to describe it.
Edge?
She wasn't too warm with the other.
See. Well then.
Otherwise, there's barely anything about her.
Not much to go on. I suppose I could forward this to the Azorius.
Well, at least we got a name to go with the face now.
Yes. All right then. Anything else I need to be made aware of?
3 other things first, sir.
All right.
First up is a man of the Orzhov named Tortulian, who we believe is in league with
Alexander.
Alexander.
Oh, Alexander. My bad. Got my thoughts mixed up. But yeah.
Alexander. Last name?
I cannot remember for the life of me, sir. Maybe Luciento could remember. He was actually the one who sent out that contract that he and I carried out.
You see him write something down. Duly noted.
I should mention, though, that Alexander is brother to my companion, Gregor.
Oh, and you don't know his last name?
He said his name, but it was so long-winded that it just one ear and out the other.
You see Filch just reel his head back and give a laugh. Oh dear.
Yeah, it was like 5-6 different names that he gave. It was just no.
Oh, I know those types. Let me guess, he's rich.
He's Azorius. So, yes.
Orzhov.
Orzhov.
Oh.
It
That.
really has been a long day. Or night.
All right. Yes, you're clearly delirious. All right, go see the healer. Unless there's anything else.
Apart from us believing he's in league with Kalrax, there's one more under suspicion, and that is the ringleader of that nightclub we went to. A guy named Jury.
Interesting. All right.
We don't have any solid proof on it, though, just suspicions right now.
All right. Well, we'll send a contingent over there. See if we can't keep a stronger eye on the place.
Yes, sir.
All right. And if that's all, get yourself fixed up. I'd rather have a soldier who's late and healthy rather than one who dies in the field of battle.
Yes, sir.
Right.
And as I wave, I turn around, and like I said, that trip did not go without bearing fruit, and I show him the Rakdos coin.
Oh. You're not doing what I think you're doing, are you?
Believe me, this was not how I intended to go down there, but if it is going to present itself, then I will take it.
Alright, well... You see him just kind of rest his head on his hands. You know, I don't think we have any... I don't think there are any Boros soldiers I know who have done all those. Huh. Yes, the more I think about the idea, the more it makes sense to me.
Wait, seriously?
Yes, it'd be nice to have someone on the inside. So I know what those coins are for. It's just actually acquiring them has never crossed my mind.
Well, between myself and my party, we've acquired 3 of them.
3. He starts coughing.
2 actually. We never did get the Satyr's Rest one.
I thought you guys did,
No.
or I think it's 3 anyway. Could be 2.
We just visited the Satyr's Rest. We didn't actually get a coin there.
Alright. Well then, you know what? I think that should be your next mission. Just get more of them. It'd be very great to be able to get in and out of those and not have one of those lampooners literally harpoon you.
Gongoroth gives a surprised look, almost incredulous, like, "Sir, you actually want me to go down there?"
Yes, I do. I think it would be good. Just, get some good reconnaissance, and you'll be allowed to go there. It's easier to get into a place when you're invited and wanted instead of having to bust in.
Very true, sir. Although, if I'm going to be honest, you know that it's not going to go without bloodshed of some kind. Most likely.
Well, we have healers, and I think you have friends who can help you. But I want to keep this on the down low. If I have too many Boros soldiers try and do this, I'm betting have some Boros soldiers try and win these coins so they can infiltrate the inner parts of the Rakdos Guild. Things might get a little suspicious. So going to keep it small.
This will not leave this room then, sir.
Thank you. Anything else?
No, sir, I believe that is all.
Very well. He gives a salute.
And I give a salute back.
All right. All right. So you head over to one of the healers. You head over to the medical wing, and you see one of the healers dressed in white and red robes. This is a. She walks up to you. Good. Oh wow! Look at you. She starts examining you. What, were you mauled by a wild animal or something?
Tigers, actually, ma'am.
She looks up at you.
Ragnar
All right,
style.
she just grabs you by the scruff of your armor and just starts pulling you. And then she just like shoves you onto a bed. All right, now you're going to stay there.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. All right, and I think that's going to be for, unless anyone else wants to do something.
Gregor just basically just flops on his bed.
All right.
Arwen found that random tree.
All right.
Just sleeping like a leopard on top of the tree.
Kinda.
Though Gregor, before he does that, does check up with Tertullian, asks if he's seen stitches.
All right. All right. All right. So, as time goes, stitches doesn't appear before you go to sleep. And as you wake up, you notice that Stitches still hasn't returned.
I should assume that something must have happened to him.
All right, so after about an hour, the rest of the party slowly moves back into Gregor's slowly reconvenes at Gregor's house.
Did we lose our point of exhaustion, or?
Yes.
Okay, good. Oh, let's not add a point of exhaustion.
Yes. All right. But yes, everyone in the chat, I am looking at the chat very, very, very intently, but if you really want me to, see the, if you really wanted me to guaranteed see your comment, I really would recommend super chatting, and if nothing, and if that's not your skin, you could always become a member or become a patron. This campaign is for Patreon patrons only. It is the $150 tier. So, now that I have completed the e-begging, now that I've completed the e-begging, I shall now continue with the story. All right. So, everyone is sitting in Gregor's office. What do you do?
Gregor drums his fingers on his desk. Stitches has not returned, so we should assume that something must have happened to him. Perhaps he was Perhaps Alexandra has intercepted him while while under surveillance.
Not surprising.
I mean,
No.
your older brother is more skilled, right?
Skilled doesn't begin to describe it. He's one of the best advocates in the business.
Hmm.
He is one of the most adept people at gaming the system, and he has done so very much to his advantage.
So what's that mean for you then? If Stitches has been found out, then I'm sure that Alexander knows that you're onto him. Or at
Yes.
least interested in him.
Yes. He's probably onto my little game. And now that if he has captured Stitches.
If it's anything, then
How
your game's
this
going.
interferes with the Cleric's investigation remains to be seen. At best, he'll probably just chalk this up as another point of blackmail in our little game. On the plus side, Stitches can't really talk, so the amount of information he'll be able to glean from him would be rather limited.
Yeah, but it's still going to be information though, and that alone can be dangerous.
Perhaps.
So, what should be our next move?
Well, time is of the essence. If we are to find out what Alexander's been up to, I think it seems pertinent we retrace his steps ourselves.
Or
And if he truly is one of Cleric's agents, the more time we spend here means the more time he could use to counter against us.
Yep.
I have a question. What do you guys know of the other Rakdos nightclubs?
Aside from the one apparently Gregor went to, not very much. Just know that there's at least one in every district.
The one me and Koss went to was a restaurant.
Any idea how to get... Oh, you mean the one where he came back high as hell?
Yes.
And,
But if it's a performance, then... Well, I hope you're fond of terrible poetry.
yeah, well, that actually could have been worse. I'm actually interested in getting the rest of those coins.
But in any case, we must move. Gregor rises from the table.
Right. All right, so you rise from the table and you're about to head out. So that begs the question:
Where to
which
go from there?
yes, which district will you go to?
Which precinct?
Which
We'll meet by the alley that I last saw Alexander heading down.
I mean, which one haven't we gone to?
Oh, I don't think
Well, we
we've
haven't
been...
been to Precinct 6 and we've barely explored Precinct 5.
I don't
But-
think we've been to precinct 2 yet.
But finding Alexander and Stitches is top priority right now.
Well, where does Alexander usually be?
Probably in Orzhova.
No, he's not an Orzhova advocate. He works in the Vizcapa Bank. Also, we cannot confront him directly. That would give away the game.
Of course. And I can always say, sneaking's out.
Yeah.
Very much.
I like the comment here. Chief Justice says Orzhov, aka the Catholic Church.
Hmm.
Wow.
Oh,
Not wrong.
I will not bow down to capitalism.
we
Hey, Josh.
could always
Yep.
Is it possible for me to roll to think of any close associates of Alexander I can get to?
Let me see.
Like someone who can at least get his foot hold open the door for us.
Anything? Yeah, this would be easy. It's like, yeah, this would be easier if we were playing like Pathfinder Second, because the cool thing is like in Pathfinder Second Edition, there's a skill called Society, so that would make this very easy.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, just roll Society. Yeah, I've actually looked a lot about. I actually looked a lot at Pathfinder Second Edition, not to bring the story to a screeching halt, but yeah, Pathfinder Second Edition is really freaking good. Yeah, it's not quite. It's like kind of in that middle ground between the customization of Pathfinder and the accessibility of 5e. Yeah.
Is it possible for me to just roll an intelligence for that?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask what ability score that society rolled off of.
Also, Josh, what role would it be for me to try and recall any information about the nightclub in Precinct 6?
That would be recalling information like that. That would be insight.
Okay.
Interesting.
In Precinct 6, the one in Precinct 6, you remember it being called the Gore House.
Writing that down.
All right. So, and Gregor, your intelligence roll has revealed that there is a pretty significant network of people in Orzhov who have blackmailed each other. So, finding a specific one is kind of a moot point.
He always has been strategic with it, with his web of blackmail.
I have Pathfinder 2e, makes it easier to convert my homebrew to RP as a Pokemon. What?
How about this, Josh? Which one comes to the top of my head?
You do remember a fellow by the name of Atlig?
Atlik.
I'm gonna put it into the chat. He's friendly. He's friendly. He has some like high standards. He's a little snooty, but he's never been a jerk to you.
Just might pay him a visit sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, come to think of it, I wrote up a letter arranging a meeting between the two of us.
All right. Your butler Tertullian
at one of
comes
the high-end
in.
cafes.
All right. Your butler Tertullian comes in. Good day, sir. Anything I can get for you?
Just tea for now.
He gives you a small bow. Very good, sir. Anything for the rest of you?
Water, I guess.
And I'll be fine with tea as well.
All right, I need to find where are the other characters. So yeah, I need to do that. Oh, and before you ask, Miss Obscura is still in bed.
Is she all right?
Yes, she's fine. She's just taking the day to sleep in.
Well, sleep is always good.
Let her rest for another hour or so.
Very good. All right, so.
So yeah, I write Atleg a little letter arranging for a meeting at one of the higher-end cafes in Precinct 1.
All right. Well then. All right. So Tertullian takes the letter and sends it after he brings everyone their refreshments. And so, what are you guys going to do next?
Set up a meeting. That's
I mean, do we need any supplies right now?
that could be an idea actually.
Because
Yeah.
I think I'm still good with all my potions and such.
I know I gave you darts, but I guess I could be good still.
Gregor heads out to do some shopping himself.
All right. So, you're all going to do some shopping. Boo, boo, boo. All right. All right. So, you step out into the very clean and pristine Precinct 1. Where are you going to go first?
Checking the list of stores for Precinct 1.
Gregor is going to go to an instrument store.
Instruments.
Sonata's gonna go to a apothecary.
All right. Okay, if I can find this. Okay, Precinct 1. All right, so, let's start with the apothecary. You go to the familiar shop at the Phoenix Alchemy. It looks like a typical mad scientist laboratory. It's not far off. All right. Just trying to make sure that that's, all right. All right. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That's the wrong one. My bad. All right. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that's Precinct 4. I need Precinct 1. There we go. Okay, so give me 1 second. Come on, work. Yeah, having a bit of a connection issue. Come on. Okay, so you walk over to the shop, and it doesn't look like there's a sign out front, but that says the name. But you do see like a symbol sort of carved into the stone work above, and this stone and the stone shop itself is very, very pristine, so you can tell it's been conjured. All right. And so you take you take your hand on the knob, twist, and walk in. And you see a tall, and you see a tall male elf dressed in some very fine robes. He gives you a small bow. Good day. My name is Galdire, and this is my apothecary. How can I help you?
Ah, well, I'm looking for some oils, like flammable oils.
Flammable oils. He starts stroking his chin, starting to think of it. So, are we talking like lantern oil, or are we talking alcohol?
Whatever's stronger.
He looks up to you and he looks up to you. Well, I could probably get you some. I wish I actually had some alcohol, but I'm not exactly a tavern, you see. Do you have any Greek fire?
Basically.
Unless you would like the lantern oil, is there anything else I could get you?
Well, I'll take the lantern oil for now. But what else do you have?
1 second. Ugh. Where is it? Well, I do have some very special potions here. He starts bringing out like a long list. I have potions that allow you to move a little better, potions that make your weapons stronger. I have potions that make your senses a little more acute. It just depends on what you're looking for.
How much is that acute sense potion?
This he pulls it up. He pulls out this like little sapphire draught contained in a silver vial. This is a potion of Owl's wisdom.
How much?
This is for 30 gold. This is for 30 gold.
Well, I'll take that along with the lantern oil.
All right. So yes, add a potion of Owl's wisdom and lantern oil into your inventory. That's gonna cost you about 31 gold in total.
Yep.
All right. So he looks at he looks at the money you gave him, and then he just pockets it. Very good. Anything else you would like, sir?
Nah, and it's ma'am.
And then he looks at you again and says, "What? Oh!" He pulls out his glasses. Sorry, can't see anything without my glasses.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right. All right. Well, if that's it, have a nice day.
You too?
All right. So, Gregor, did you want to go somewhere?
Yeah, he went to an instrument store.
Instrument store.
With me.
All right. Yeah. yeah, keep in mind that you guys can do stuff in the side chat if you would like, because people can see it.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't.
All right. So, instrument store. That's
One more thing, Josh. You might want to readjust the size of the latest donation thing. It's covering a bit of the chat or sidebar thing.
Oh, unfortunately, that's nothing I can really do about that. It's the nature of the theme I purchased. Yes.
YouTube is ruled by Orzhov. I believe it.
I don't know. It's like, depending on the day, it's either the Orzhov or the Demir. I'm never sure. Or sometimes with the decisions that they're making, I think they're run by the Gruul.
Or the Azorius.
Or Rakdos with how they are.
No, I think more Azorius.
I think we can all agree that they're in that sort of like Esper area of control all the things we need to control.
Yeah.
Basically, whatever guild everyone hates.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. All right. So. Okay. So you are looking for. All right. So. Get pulling up the notes for all of this because I have them. I'm just trying to find them. All right. All right. So, you head over to what seems to be a sort of odds and ends store in Orzhov. And so you look at this and you look at a sign up front that says the Wondrous Quill.
I step inside.
All right. You walk in and you see a very stout, bulky, but still well-dressed male human. Good day. My name is Fargus. And you must be Gregor Morlan.
Are we on familiar terms?
No, I just know everyone in this particular precinct.
Always good to know who's coming through your door.
Yes, I've had to kick out a few people. So, is there anything I can get you?
Yes, I am interested in looking over your musical instrument collection.
Musical instrument. Well, depends on what you're looking for, but go ahead. He directs you over to them, and give me 1 second. So yes, you see quite a few different instruments here. They're kind of ridiculous. You see instruments you've never even seen alongside some very common instruments. Well, it just depends on what you're looking for. There are several wind instruments here. I have some percussion instruments. I have some string instruments. Just depends on what you're looking for.
Somewhere within wind and strings. Something good for choral music.
Choral music. Well, he goes over and pulls a flute. This is always good. And then he pulls out a lyre. This is also always good.
I think I'll take the lyre.
The lyre. Excellent. That will be 3 gold pieces.
I hand them over.
All right. He hands you over. He hands you the lyre. Fantastic. Anything else I can get you?
I wasn't planning to, but you've piqued my interest.
Well, there's pretty much anything. It's I'll buy anything and sell anything.
What kind of special items do you have?
Well, I have some scrolls. I have some magic items. I have some baubles that I'm pretty sure are magical. I mean, that's what my amulet to detect magic told me, but I'm not entirely sure what they do.
May I look over some of these baubles?
Sure, you may. All right, you're looking over some of these baubles, and you see a couple staves, a couple wands, and a rod. And you also see a necklace.
I take a closer look at the necklace.
All right. Gonna have to ask you to roll perception.
All right, 1 second. Oh.
You're looking at it, and it's not quite. You're a little unsure of what it does just from looking at it.
Well, does it stand out in any way?
It's sort of a brownish metal, and it has a lot of and the design in the center has a lot of waves in it. It's very pointy. It's also got a little ruby in the center.
I walk over to the clerk. So what does this amulet do? Or necklace?
I don't know. All I know is that it gives off some very powerful evocation auras.
Could I make an Arcana check to try and figure out what exactly it does?
Sure. All right. Given that he gave you the idea that it was evocation, you start looking at the design and you deduce that this is a necklace of fireballs.
Oh, Gregor, be careful with that. Be very, very careful. I think that's an amulet of fireballs.
You sure you don't want this?
Oh, I want it. I just don't want you to drop it and blow us all up. Actually,
How much for the amulet?
That is 540 gold pieces.
Oof.
Though I would be willing to bring down the price if you were willing to do me a favor.
That depends. What is the nature of this favor?
Well, give me 1 second. Where is it? Well, you see, you know how things are in Orzhov, right?
Of course.
Well, a certain business competitor of mine has certain blackmail against me. So if you were to say, I don't know, find the blackmail or make sure he's not a problem, I would be willing to part with this for a discounted price.
And what would this discounted price be?
It depends on how discreet you are.
Who is the holder of your blackmail?
It's this half-elf. His name is Rumadar.
Rumandar.
Yes, quite the inquisitive little bugger. And because of that, he, let's just say he caught me doing something I shouldn't. And he has been holding it over my head ever since.
So,
Thank you.
do you want us to destroy a document?
Yes. Or you could, whether you destroy the document or convince him to not do anything with it or destroy it himself, I don't care as long as he is out of my hair.
Well, this sounds like something right up your alley there, Gregor.
Alright. I'm interested. What is his occupation and where may I find him?
We are in basically the same business. You'll find him. He pulls out a piece of paper and draws you a map really quickly. Right over there. Oh, and if you actually hit the Orzhov Basilica, you've gone too far.
Duly noted. Very well then, I shall have this resolved.
All
I mean,
right.
we will have this resolved.
All right. So, side quest.
Well, might as well.
Side quest to get them.
All right. So.
By the way, Gregor, are you good? You've been kind of ignoring me on our way over here.
Oh. Forgive me, I've been preoccupied with some thoughts.
Your mind on stitches?
How could I not? He's a valuable
Asset.
possession of mine.
Yeah. Yeah, possession, I suppose will work too. I can understand, although I am curious why we went and bought a lute, of all things. I never took you for a musician.
Liar.
Oh, liar. Liar, lute, close enough. Never been one for instruments myself.
I had considered taking up a hobby.
Insight.
Insight. What are you trying to figure out?
If he really is trying to, if he really is trying to take up a new hobby.
All right. Well, going to have to. So, Gregor, are you telling the truth or are you lying?
What do you think?
Honestly, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
I'm lying, it's really for Terra.
All right, deception.
This will be fun to watch.
Right?
Hold on, let me get my popcorn. I'm kidding. Ooh.
Oh dear. All right.
Curses.
So, Gregor, you say that with such a very practiced way in trying to maintain some level of masculinity and decorum, that Gongoroth is like, okay, I believe you.
Here we go again.
Well,
Is this going to become a running joke?
Yes, it already is.
oh yes.
Yes.
Well, guess I was wrong then.
Besides, it comes in handy in rituals.
Uh,
When you need to set the mood.
By the way, Josh, on Twitch, it still says you're playing Absolov End of Gods.
Oh, oops. I'll let me go fix that. Alright.
I have heard of some music being used in rituals, but I never really seen any myself.
You a particularly religious man?
No. I mean, I'm kind of funny considering I work with angels, but no. Nah, I believe in myself.
Rather self-centered for a man working among peers.
I actually blame my, not to go into details, but let's say that I had to rely on myself for a bit there, and couldn't really trust others. Hence my mistrust with you guys. Sometimes. Or more than sometimes. But yeah, that's just me.
To each their own.
All right. From Twitch says hashtag Ask Josh. Did you eat any turkey during Thanksgiving? I ate all the turkey. Had turkey, had stuffing. Also, my new wife made a lovely Bakewell tart. It was Bakewell tart with raspberry jam. It was delicious.
Sounds delicious.
I'm glad I married someone who can cook. but here's kind of the funny thing is that nearly everything she makes for me, she hates. She is very, very picky about the food that she eats, and yeah, she will. I like most of the stuff that she eats, but she hates nearly everything that I like. So yeah, I wish I had. So yeah, I wish we both loved mac and cheese, but unfortunately, she is a self-described cheese racist. She only likes the white Italian cheeses.
Then make mac and
Fair
cheese
point.
that way.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like we honestly don't care. It's like, yeah, it's a negligible bummer that we don't like all the same foods. Like, she happily makes me mac and cheese even though she won't eat it. She happily makes me food that she won't eat because she always prepares food that she likes on the side. So yeah.
Well, she could just cook up a pot of macaroni, give yours cheese, and have hers be like spaghetti sauce.
Yeah. Yes, we both love angel hair pasta.
Never been much of a cheese guy, but I strangely like goat cheese for some reason. Maybe it's the sour tinge to it.
Super chat from Anime Mandala, $2. Is she your wife or your mom? Oh, she's my wife. It's like my mom likes cooking, but so does my wife. Yeah, I know how to cook too. It's just
You have your preferences.
Yes, I have my preferences, and my wife really likes cooking, so not gonna take that away from her. To be fair, the white Italian cheeses could make one good heck of a good mac and cheese. Yeah, I've been trying to get her to make one, but she has other plans. She has her own plans. She's the one who is in charge of the meals, and so I'm not. All I can offer is suggestions. I don't control that. She is the boss. It's like, yes, ma'am.
So, Gregor, how do you want to do this?
Well, first of all, let's get a good look at our target.
How do you want to do this? Oh yeah, blackmail. All right, so how do you... It's like, okay, gang, how do you want to do this?
Blackmail the blackmailer.
That just sounds like a mess.
Well, first I want to survey. I want to take a good survey of where he works at and what he does.
All right. So you take a good survey of where he looks, and yes, it's a slightly less ritzy looking building, but it looks pretty much the same. And he seems to have that. He does have the same, about a similar amount of customers.
And how does he act?
You can't really see him because he's actually inside his shop. You're gonna have to actually go inside.
All right, let's do that.
All
right. You go inside and you see a lot of maps and wooden shelves with a lot of baubles.
I'm gonna go and take a look at the baubles, just to put the act that I'm actually shopping.
All right. All right. Let's give that.
And I go up to him himself.
Okay. You go up to him and what?
I go up to him just to see how he's acting.
All right. You look at him and it's a very. He has this big grin on his face. He's like, "Good afternoon. My name is Murmidor. How can I help you?"
Yes. I am here on behalf of a business associate of mine.
A business associate, you say? What exactly? So, what do you mean?
A fellow tradesman, let's say.
He looks very... He's looking at you very suspiciously. It wouldn't happen to be Galdir, would it?
Perhaps.
Or would it be Fargus?
What was the name of the other shopkeeper?
Fargus.
Ah, yes, Fargus. I've been informed of a little dispute between you two.
Yes. And what about it?
Well, as fellow Orzhov brethren, and I feel it's my place to mediate between you two.
Well, as Orzhov, this is you should already know things about this. It's simple blackmail. I caught him doing something that he shouldn't have been doing, and I have proof. And I'm going to use it to advance my position. Surely you would understand.
course, but surely this can't be the best you can do.
Best I can do? What do you mean?
Come on. You seek to become the big fish simply by eating another small fish? When there is plenty of fish out in the sea, you're surely more worthy of your fangs.
Like what?
Can I make an intelligence roll to think of another one of Alexander's blackmail? Oh, well, guys.
Sure.
Oh.
Oh.
Nothing really nothing really comes to mind that would help you with this shopkeeper.
Oh wait, actually, hold on. I rolled a 20 in my last roll, right?
Yes.
And back then, it wasn't really anyone specific, but a wide array of people.
Yes.
Can I draw from that result?
What I said is that you're looking at this, but I did give you one name.
Yes, but he's on friendly terms with me. But then again, someone like Atalag?
Atalag. What does he do?
What does he do?
Yeah, you know that Atlag is someone who works as a sort of Orzhov missionary. Like he's the one who kind of he's one of the people who works with the charity side of the Orzhov.
So extortion.
You could say that.
Oh, what isn't there? How about him that isn't worthy of taking him down a peg? Surely he isn't so sanctimonious. He won't want that you don't thrill at the prospect of keeping one of his dirty little secrets within your own back pocket.
So that's it, a secret for a secret.
Essentially.
All right. Gonna have to ask you to roll persuasion.
All right, here goes nothing.
Here goes nothing.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. All right, he gives you a smile and says, "All right, deal." He goes into the back and pulls out a document and hands it to you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much. Have a lovely day.
You too. Happy hunting.
All right, so you exit.
I wait about 15 seconds before I head out myself.
All right.
Would you know if I? Would you know if I looked into the scroll to see exactly what he was being blackmailed for?
You can.
Like, would tampering? Like, is there a seal to tamper with that?
No,
if I
there's
give away that I've been looking-
there's no seal.
All right, so I take a quick look to see exactly what he's been blackmailed for.
I
You
look
see,
over his shoulder.
yeah, you look over his shoulder and you see that yeah, you see that this guy has a bit of okay, I'm trying to. I mean, I wrote these notes down, but unfortunately, with the new guidelines that YouTube is under, I'm not sure if saying it will get the stream demonetized.
It probably already has been.
Well,
Okay,
can you
I'm gonna
can you
just
speak an innuendo?
how about this? I'm gonna put it into the Fiery Joker patron Ravnica D&D chat.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
Especially now the audience won't know what it is.
Yes.
Oh.
You see why I
No
didn't want to
wonder.
say it?
That, yeah.
Yeah.
Greg,
Yeah.
Would you mind, once our business is done there, if I took that?
Actually, hold on. I have a better idea. Can I make a forgery of this?
What?
Oh god, I did give him the forgery kit.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but okay. So that's going to. You have a forgery kit?
Yeah, if he picked it up from his office, I think he does.
Oh, okay. So that if you have an actual.
How about this? I bought a forgery kit real quick from the shop.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So that would be a deception check with advantage then.
Oh dear.
Josh, do
Yeah?
I meet up with
Yes.
Gongoroth and Gregor? Yeah. So I just show up, see them.
Oh.
Oh, unfortunate. So yes, you are not. So yeah, the handwriting is far too loopy for you to duplicate.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that kit have multiple uses?
No. Kits only have one use.
Ah.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's go take care of our business there. Then either we turn this into the Zorus, or I'm going to kill him myself.
Wow.
Ooh.
There's
Hmm.
a reason of why I don't trust people, and this was one of them. I'm just happy I didn't get caught.
All right. So what are you gonna do, Gregor? You're gonna give it over to Gongoroth so he could turn it into the Azorius, or are you gonna? Or are you gonna turn it in to get that necklace of fireballs?
There might be a third option. I head to Maximilian's house.
Oh.
This might call for a real expert.
All right. Well, yes. You head over to the house of Maximilian Hamilton. All right. AKA known as Tarutz Eretz. As you know his real name, though. All right. So, you look over, and he says, "Ah, yes, Gregor, how may I help you?"
I wouldn't have put this job onto you if I didn't need export for it. In fact, due to the nature of the task, I am willing to pay you for your efforts.
All right. What is it?
I need a forgery of this. And I nervously slide the documents over to him.
He takes the document, and then he's like poring it over for a little bit. His eyes just kind of white, and he just kind of quickly rolls his lips. Are you serious? You could get in so much trouble for this. We could get in so
Allow
much
me-
trouble for just holding this thing.
Allow me to explain. I need a copy of this. One to give him to the Azorius, and one to give back to him so I can fool him into a false sense of security.
All right, you're gonna have to roll persuasion on this guy because he is looking really nervous. It looks like he doesn't even want to touch this thing.
Sweating bullets as it may be.
That depends on who's there.
All right, Gongoroth. Gongoroth.
Gosh, you forgot to turn off advantage.
But hey, I always take the first. So, yeah, that's a success. So what are you gonna say?
I know how disgusting this is, and believe me, I have no desire but to put this man behind bars as soon as possible. I have certain standards when it comes to I may have low standards when it comes to my work, but this is beyond the pale. However, I did promise him in exchange for this, I would get a discount for an amulet of fireballs. So I figured I'd kill two birds with one stone by asking you to make a copy of this.
All right. He's looking down on this, and he just gives like a very deep breath. And then he just like very tightly grips it. So,
And like I said, I will recompense you for this effort.
Better. If I end up in a Azorius prison, I'm going to haunt your very soul.
You're not the
One more spirits add to my collection, then.
All right, so he disappears into the back. It'll be a little bit. I'm going to be very, very precise. So I recommend coming back later tonight.
Of course.
He just gives a growl. It's just like,
I placed down 40 gold pieces on his counter.
I feel dirty just writing this.
You could just kill him, you know.
Don't tempt me anymore.
Oh, I'm just. It's hey, I'm. And then he comes back and walks in and just whispers into your ear. I may be demure, but I'm discreet. And then they just goes over and just and then goes back into the back. But then he just looks out the door. And then he puts a closed sign on his door. So, what are you gonna do now?
I think I'm gonna collect some tithes, take my mind off of this.
I'm gonna. Before we part, Gregor, you better be the one to bring that to him because I'm not gonna be able to control myself if I go in there.
That just bang, bang, bang. Wojak, open up!
Alright, so you good with that?
Of course.
Thank you. Now I go
What
off
kind of
to...
What kind of
What?
priest would I be if I can't put my poor suffering children at ease?
Don't even...
Oh.
You know what? Gongoroth just turns around and finds a way to blow off some sort of steam.
Okay, so you're looking around. Make a perception check.
Uh-oh, here we go again.
Perception.
Oh dear.
Oh,
God, what a turn this has taken.
All right, so you're looking around and you can't really see anything other than the red coloring the edges of your vision.
Uh-oh.
Give me a. But yeah.
My God. Is this how Amber feels? My gosh.
Garuda, I think you pegged the needle.
Very, very good. I gotta text Lightning Bill that right now. She's gonna love it. Okay, where is that? Okay. Okay, so of the characters in the Ravnica campaign is righteously indignant at something that happened to the point where he wants to destroy something. Yeah. Is this how Amber feels? All right. All right. So, what's gonna happen now? Anyone else gonna be doing it? Anyone else doing anything?
At this point, I think Sylvas is just gonna go and try and do some performances.
Gonna go and do some performances.
Get your mind out of the gutter, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Oh, I didn't think about that until you said that.
The way you made it sound.
I didn't mean to make it sound like that. You're the one who made it weird.
Come on, don't make this session even more uncomfortable.
And Arwen's
Okay, yeah,
gonna be
okay. So you go to, yeah, you go to,
Probably the tavern.
yeah, okay, okay. Give me 1 second.
And this way I can have Sylvas actually learn a little bit about the Orzhov this way as well.
and Arwen's actually going to be taken along for this, being a bodyguard / information gatherer.
All right, so you head over to a tavern. It's a very ritzy looking tavern. It's called the Wand of Fire.
Oh, new tavern.
Yes. All right, if I can get to it. Where is it? Come on. There's a lot of maps here.
I also need to reorder some of these because I've got so many places and so many different pages. It's ridiculous.
All right. That's the Yellow Cask. That's the Bear's Pub. Okay. Need to find. All right. Come on. Work with me. It's frozen again.
Also, that was kind of directed at everyone, not just you, Josh.
What is?
That comment, because I kind of figured the chat was going to.
All right. Okay, give me 1 sec. Oh, shoot. Dagnabbit. All right, so you enter a oddly wooden building, which is weird considering Ravnica's usually Ravnica. The places in this particular district are usually are usually made of perfectly polished marble, and this one's made of stone and wood.
Could I make a nature check on the type of wood and stone?
Yes.
Very well. Let's see what we get.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Okay. Wow, that is the.
Well, you know that.
Is that the first?
I know everything now.
All right. So,
First nat 20 of the session.
Yep.
all right. So, you're looking around, and yes, these appear to be oak beams and simple and just simple basic what's the word? Sedimentary stone.
So nothing that stands out as pricey.
Well,
That
yeah.
is weird.
Yeah, it doesn't stand out as pricey, but after mulling around in your head, you figure that people are in here because they kind of like the rustic look. It's a little quaint.
Fair enough.
All right.
You know, it's nice that I rolled the nat 20, but I could have used that on a performance check.
Yeah, just a little too slow. So yes, that
Viking Meat Hall.
the sign says Wand of Fire. All right.
Oh.
So you're looking around, and everyone seems to be very well dressed in here, and they seem to be very much admiring the decor. Yes, it is very rustic, but it's also very clean and pristine, almost like a resort would do it.
Nice place.
Yes.
Yeah.
I look around for the tavern keep.
Robert Wilson, super chat, $2. He says, "I think it's charmingly rustic."
Indeed, it is.
All right, so you see this tall female elf, very well dressed, serving drinks, and she looks at you. Good day, Sir Selesnya.
Sylvas.
Sylvas. Is there anything I can get you?
Nothing right now. I was wondering if it would be all right if I give the folks here a performance.
Very well. We do take 10% out of all performances.
Fair enough. I have no mind for that. Very well. Then let's have ourselves a little bit of fun. It seems like there's a nice open area in the center based on this, so I'm just going to go toward the center, and let's use a spell I haven't used yet. Thaumaturgy.
Okay, so what are you doing?
So, I'm going to use Thaumaturgy to make my voice louder.
What are you going to say?
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Okay, so everyone around you just kind of stops talking and looks towards you with an odd expression.
It's nice to see all of you here today, although most of you are just enjoying your usual food and drink. I figure, hey, how about a dinner and a show for everyone? How does that sound?
Roll performance.
Yeah, performance or persuasion, I take either. 17.
All right, so you've been able to rile up the crowd a little bit, and yeah, everyone's looking interested.
Very well. A blade dance of sorts. Let's see what I can come up. So another performance check.
Yes, another performance.
Better, 20.
Oh dear. Okay, so you realize that all of these patrons are very, very rich, and so you kind of get into a very focused, okay. And so you do one of your little blade dances, and yes, everyone's looking very, very into it. All right, and you do it for about a good 15 to 20 minutes before you start getting a little winded, and then you land with a great flourish, and then everyone starts throwing coins at you.
Okay, I guess we'll tally up the coins then.
All right, you have won 200 gold pieces.
Okay, that means 20 goes to there, so I'll just add 180.
Yes. You hand over your little tithe to the tavern owner, and she gives you a small bow. Thank you very much. Usually a lot of the performers here are not very good. We have some strict standards, and if you didn't meet them, I would have thrown you out.
Ah. No, it's a good thing I practiced.
Yes. So if you ever want to come back, as long as you bring the same heat, I think we can become very, very good friends.
That sounds like a fair deal. May I get your name?
Vera.
Vera. Vera?
Yes.
Got it.
I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom.
All right. I'm looking at the how long have we been doing this?
It's 9:10 right
Hour and
now,
a half.
so
An hour and a half. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
now's a good time to do a quick little break.
Okay, so it's a good thing they took the 20% tithes, because I'm literally hundredth of a pound away from going and being encumbered. I am not kidding.
That's funny. All right, so going to hit pause.
This background looks like the tavern in Skellige in Witcher 3. Like that tavern on the main island in Skellige.
I wouldn't know. All right, gonna go.
I have
All right,
returned.
so yes, everyone get drinks, get snacks, go to the bathroom. We shall restart at 9:15 CST.
Fair enough.
All right. BRB.
Holy crap.
no kidding.
Now I kind of wonder what the DC was for that. I'll ask Josh when he gets back.
So, how's been everybody enjoying the show?
I don't know if they can hear us.
I mean, how do you know that you don't hear us?
Actually, they can't. Never mind.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if Josh did anything or not. Oof. Sorry to hear that, Doctor. Well, this will be up on Josh's channel, just unmarked, so...
Yeah. And also on the Twitch.
Yeah, on the Twitches as well.
Yeah.
If I may ask, what was the DC for the performance?
What was the DC?
Yeah.
15.
Okay, good. I have a higher than 50% chance to beat it. Got it.
Yes. They are very, very picky about who they let in, so better be someone who's focused on that.
Well, that sounds about right. And since my character's done a lot, that makes sense. I think what I'm going to have my character do is just mingle in the crowd, just to get some information about the General Orzhov.
I mean, that's what I've been doing. I'm with you. Just never got a chance to because of the performance checks going first.
Oh, speaking of which, can I roll for occupation?
Say what?
Can I roll for my occupation?
Give me 1 second. Gotta switch back to the... There we go. All right, so roll for occupation. I'm sorry, what are you doing?
I'm collecting tides. Profession is what I mean.
Oh, okay. So roll a flat charisma check.
Oh.
All right. So you go out and you're attempting to collect tithes from people, and you manage to get about 20 gold pieces. All right. So Sylvas is doing that performance. Gregor's doing the thing. Anyone else going to do anything?
I'm going to try to do some intelligence gathering.
All right.
Well-
Roll an investigation.
Alright, where is that again? On new investigation?
Yes. Ooh.
Nice.
All right. What specifically are you trying to intelligence gather for?
Well, I have several things in my mind right now, but I think the most important one is probably Gregor's brother. If anybody's seen like him or something.
All right. All right. So, you start looking around, and you do see you do see Gregor's brother leaving the Vizkopa Bank, and you're looking at him, and you get the feeling that you should follow him. I'm gonna have to ask you to roll a stealth check as well.
All right.
Fantastic. So,
Nice.
so yes, you very, very stealthily are following Alexander, and you see him kind of weaving in and out, as if he was trying to elude any as if you were trying to elude any people who were following him, but you're able to keep up. And as you're peeking around from the corner when he stops, you see that a person in a black cloak hands him something before vanishing, and then he just pockets it and is about to turn. And Alexander pockets it and he's about to turn around.
I duck quickly back around the corner,
All right.
out of eyesight.
Okay. So yes, you're going to. So yes, you're going to hide, and he doesn't seem to notice you as he passes by.
I look as casual as possible.
Mm-hmm. And yep, he just passes by you.
Sorry, I caught something in the chat.
Because I think as far as he knows, he doesn't know me.
Mm-hmm. As far as he knows,
As far as I know, he knows he doesn't know me.
yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, he just passes by you and ignores you.
All right. Any other places that he's kind of heading towards?
He appears to be heading back to the Viscopa Bank.
In and out of the same bank so many times. I wait till he comes out, or yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he appears to just stay in there until nightfall.
Yeah, I'm counting this as nothing gathered.
All
Well,
right.
except for the little exchange earlier, but that could have been anything.
Yeah. All right. So, anyone else going to be doing anything?
Well, I know the alley went down.
Well, since I couldn't take out my frustrations physically, I'm gonna go and do some reading. More specifically, trying to learn a new language, if it's all right.
Learn a new language. Okay.
Ravnica stone.
So, what time is it now in game time?
Okay. Okay, so you're going to attempt to learn a new language. How long? What language are you going to attempt to learn?
I don't want to spoil it to the others, but it would be this sister language to one of the languages I already know.
Okay, I'm going to take a look at that then.
It would be at the bottom on my language list.
The sister language. Okay. Sure, but you're gonna have to find a very specific book for that.
Okay. And what would I have to do to do that?
You'd have to actually go to a library, and there's a big one over in Precinct 5.
Well, would I be able to make it to there, do some reading, and get back in time for my quote-unquote meeting?
I don't know. It's a pretty long way.
Yeah, well, the thing is that you did most of that during the afternoon, and you could be able to, if you ran, you'd be able to do it. Roll an athletics check for me.
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to do some reading, but you'd be able to, at the very least. Okay, so yeah, as you're running over, and you make it in time before the Izmeri library closes. All right. So you head over to the Izmeri library, and then one of the librarians appears to be stamping some books. Oh, hello. How can I help you?
One moment, please. Oh, sorry. Okay. Do you have any books on languages? Specifically, and I tell her the language I'd like.
All right. All right, 1 minute. Give me 1 second. Yes, that would be column 400 over there.
All right. Thank you very much. And I... wait. Do you know where specifically?
Co- column 400, I would, it should be about, between 450 and 475.
All right. Thank you. I just don't want to get lost as I'm in a bit of a time crunch.
Very well. All right, so you... I'm gonna look at your... Yeah, with your passive perception... Yeah, you're at... Yeah, it's... Oh, shoot. Your passive perception's at 10. Okay, so I got to ask you to roll perception to see if you can find the book.
Oh, please be good.
Oh!
Oh.
Unfortunately, you start trying to find the book, and you can't really find it until... And then one of the orderlies comes over and says, "Hey, library's closing. Gotta get out."
All right.
If you want to, I know what book you are looking for. If you want me to hold it for you, I can get it. But unfortunately, policies are policies.
If you would, that would be very helpful
All right.
and appreciated.
All right. He starts looking, and so he starts pulling out some books on the shelves and just briefly looking at it before putting it out of him. Have a nice day.
Yes, you have a nice night too, and thank you.
All right. So I'm guessing that's So yeah, everyone's had a full day. And that means what's his name? Gregor, you're going to have to you're gonna go back to Maximilian's house.
Yep. Let's get this over with.
Okay.
Okay.
I tag along.
Yeah, sure. So you go over to Maximilian's house and you knock on the door. He kind of very slowly opens the door up, and then he's just giving you like this death glare, and his face just absolutely looks green.
It will be done with soon, I promise.
He just hands you 2 parchments. Don't talk to me for a week, and then just slams the door in your face.
I hand one of the parchments to Gongoroth. You know what to do.
Do we even know which one is the real one, which one's the forgery?
You look at them and they look pretty much identical.
Probably should have asked him.
Can I do a perception check? Or an insight?
Insight.
Can I assist him with that insight?
Yes.
You see here, he dotted it with his eye with a heart. That's the right one.
All right, you're looking at both of them, and you notice that one of them's a little bit wrinkled on the sides, as when you read it, you kind of crinkled it in surprise. You're pretty sure that that's the original.
I give that one to Gongoroth.
Alright. You want me to wait a bit before I head over to turn this in? Give you a little head start before all hell breaks loose.
Give me an hour.
Alright.
Alright. I head back to the shop.
All right, so you head back to the shop.
Yep.
All right, and Gongoroth's heading towards the Azorius.
Yep.
All right. So if I can actually find a... Alright, so going to move you over to Ravnica City map. Okay. Ah, dang it. Where did it go? Oh. So. So, Gongoroth. It's very, very quiet. Almost too quiet as you're walking through the streets of Ravnica at night.
I'm drawing my sword then.
All right. Gonna have to ask you to roll a perception check.
Oh joy. Well, twice as better than the last time.
All right. You're looking around and you hear something like crash right behind you, and all of a sudden a cat just runs across the street.
Stupid cat.
All right. Siren went off, had to mute. Timing was good, though. All right, so... Give me 1 second. Oh, where is it? All right. Where is that? That's not what I'm looking for. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. All right.
Is it too late for me to say that I made sure I put that scroll in like my chainmail armor so that?
No. Oh no, you can do that.
Good, because I make sure that it's nice and secure.
All right. Okay, so all of a sudden, Gongoroth, you hear like this ear-piercing scream. I'm gonna have to ask you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Okay, 1 moment. Okay, not bad.
Oh my gosh, you matched the DC. Oh my gosh, you matched the DC.
Oh.
All right. You hear this scream and you turn around and you are greeted. Oh, 1 second. Someone just tried to call me on Skype. You are greeted by this giant leathery tentacled thing. And it does not look happy to see you. I'm gonna try and see if I can't get this let you see this. Let me check.
I have a hunch on what it is, but I don't think I'm right.
All right, let's see if I can show this to you. Oh, no. Come on, be nice. All right. It is this.
Oh.
Ooh.
Run.
All right, I am going to have to ask you to roll initiative.
Whoops. Forgot the token.
All right. All right, so your initiative is a 13. Awesome. That means you got to go first.
Okay, do I know what the heck this is?
Let me check. I'm going to have to ask you to roll a nature check.
Nature. not bad.
All right. You know that this is a horror, but you're not entirely sure what kind of horror it is.
Do I think I can take it?
It's about your size, so you'd think you can.
Okay, let's play this safe.
All right. Protection from evil and good.
And I'm picking horror, obviously.
Okay. Horror isn't a creature type.
Wait,
There-
it's not on there?
No, it's like there's aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Oh crap! I thought that was part of it. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang. Well,
It might be an aberration.
he just said that it's a horror. So
Well, yeah, it's a type. Well, in this game there are types of horrors, but in terms of D&D, there's certain types of creatures. But yes, it is one of these 6. I will tell you that.
Okay.
It is one of these 6.
okay. In that case, I will keep with the spell and I will pick. I'm going to pick a fiend.
All right. All right. So, that is your standard action. What is your? Well, that's your basic. That's your one action. Do you have a bonus action that you're going to use?
Nope.
All right.
Just gonna wait and play this out.
All right. Okay. So. So what this thing is going to do, it's immediately going to fly towards you, and it's going to slash at you. 19 does hit you.
Yes, it does. And I will take it for now.
All right. All right. So that is, where is it? That's okay, so that's a 1d6 plus 2, and that's a 2d6. So 3, 5, 10 damage.
Ouch.
Oh.
Ugh.
All right, so that's it. That was that thing's turn. What are you gonna do now?
Ugh. Okay, first things first. I'm going to. I'm going to second wind.
All right.
So that's a D10. So 4 plus that's 7 health I gain back.
All right.
And is it too late for me to action surge?
Is second wind an action, or is that a bonus action?
Bonus.
All right, that's a bonus action, so you can action surge if you want.
All right, I'm just going to test the waters here and take a swing.
All right. All right, that is a hit. All right. Whoop. Okay, so you managed to swat this thing pretty hard, and yeah, you managed to cut off one of its legs.
Ugh.
And it looks very, very PO'd.
Okay, let's take another one.
All right. Oh!
Woman!
Oh dear! Oh dear!
I am going to re-roll that 1 and that 2 on the damage die.
Yeah, do that. Okay.
Oh.
So that is 17. Okay, so after that, you just kind of whirl around and just cut the thing's head off.
Nice.
Is it actually dead?
It's twitching on the ground.
Okay. I'm just gonna slash at it a couple more times just to make sure that it stays dead.
All right, you just keep pounding and pounding and pounding and pounding and pounding just to make sure, and you cut it up into a bunch of tiny little pieces.
Die.
Yeah.
Roll 2 of
Okay.
Ravnica. Double tap.
Okay, now. Oh boy. Now can I just take a moment to find out exactly what it is, or is it just too, like? shredded?
Yeah. You kind of shredded up. You kind of shredded it up a little too much to be identified.
All right, I'm gonna take the head with me then. Maybe someone will be able to tell me what it was.
All right. You take the head with you and you keep going.
Yep.
All right. All right. So moving on, you are moved from all the way to Precinct 2, and yes, it's still at night. So you head over to the outside of New Prov, and a couple of Azorius arresters walk up to you and says, "Halt! State your business." What the hell is that?
I was hoping you could tell me. It attacked me on my way over here.
He looked at. They're just looking at the thing's head. It's just. That's. What sort of aberration is that?
So this isn't. Darn. I thought this thing was a fiend. And I just toss it over my shoulders. Oh
What-
well.
What's so? Wait. Why are you here?
I am here because of this, and I reach into my chainmail and pull out the blacklisting parchment and hand it over.
All right. So he takes the parchment and he starts reading it over briefly, and you see his face just absolutely go red with anger. Then he just very carefully rolls it up and takes a deep breath. This is above my pay grade, but I am going to report this to higher people.
Please do, because I would love nothing more than to take this guy's head myself.
You see him just kind of trembling with fury as he walks into New Prov. And then the other guard's looking at it like, what was in that thing? What is that head? This is not how I expected my first day on the job.
In that case, you are better off not knowing.
Okay.
Unless-
You can tell that this guy is pretty much a babyface recruit.
Yeah, for his sake, I'm not going to.
Not gonna ruin his first day on the job, because that could paint his entire perception of everything.
Yeah.
And so
Not
now,
gonna,
what?
Hey, Garuda, you're not gonna give the head over to have autopsy look over?
Eh, I hear this little voice of Gregor in the back of my mind, and I'm like, actually, I was thinking that's not a bad idea. And I go and retrieve the head, and I stuff it in one of my empty backpack pockets.
On the plus side, Garuda, you got your stress relief.
Yeah, apparently.
All right, so now moving back to where is it? Moving back to Gregor and Sonata, you guys are at the shop of the person who has the necklace of fireballs. He looks at you and says, "Hello, did you happen to take care of that thing for me?"
Yes. It took a bit of convincing, but I managed to get it.
All right, I'm willing to knock down the price to about 54 gold pieces.
I hand him the gold.
Very well. Thank you for doing business. I think we'll become. And if there are any other services you might be looking for, I'm sure we could talk.
Another time, perhaps.
I'm actually curious what some of the other magical things he sells.
Other magical things he sells?
Yeah, well, out of character, considering that he's going to get locked up, might as well get something before might not become available anymore.
Well, I have wands, scrolls, and potions, if you're interested.
I'll have a look at one of the scrolls.
All right. You're looking at both of the scrolls, and would you be able to? I don't think you're going to be able to use those. I don't think you actually have spellcasting.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Well, what about the magical trinkets?
Magical trinkets. You see a ring, a rod, and a wand.
I'll look at the ring.
All right. You look at the ring. It's a very ornate ring inlaid with a pearl. Yes, that particular ring. That was that's a ring that will give you a certain amount of defense.
Ooh. How much?
850.
Damn it.
Of course not.
Yeah. Well, might as well just go ahead and get going now.
All right. All right, so you all get going. Gonna have to ask you all to ask you both to roll perception.
Isn't there 3 people?
Yes, 3 people. Yes, you 3 to roll perception.
Nice, nice.
And
Garuda.
oh no, Garuda's not there.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So it is 2 people.
Oh yeah. All right. So, Frozen, what about you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta put down perception too?
Are you with them?
No, I'm somewhere else in the town.
Oh,
No.
okay. All right. You've been remarkably quiet.
Yeah, that's me usually, so...
All right. So, Sonata and Gregor, you look up and you see a sort of like bird shape fly over from Precinct 2 over to Precinct 4. And then from Precinct 4, you see a couple lights shoot up.
That's not good.
Gregor just stands back and watches the fireworks.
Yeah. So you're gonna stay back and watch? All right.
Yes.
So you see it's about 20 to 30 minutes pass, and you see just a small army of Boros soldiers immediately just jump over to the shop, and then just kick down the door and says, "Wojak, open up!" It's like they're going in there. There's like fire shooting out of the windows. There's like crashing and bashing. It is very violent. And then you see like the shop owner being thrown out. He's all covered in bruises and scratches and lacerations, and he's bleeding on the floor, unconscious. So, and then you see you see Lucian walking out with just like this death glare, and then he looks at you, Gregor. He's like, he tripped.
Okay, I believe you.
I believe you.
I gave motion of locking up my mouth and throwing away the key.
All right, and then you see some Azorius arresters coming in very slowly, and not as fast as the Boros, but as fast as the Boros people. And then they look over, and you see Artesia at the front. He tripped, and then Artesia looks at the both of you as if to corroborate the story.
Yep.
Artesia gives a sigh. Well then, I guess that's how it's going to be. She pulls up the kind of like very gargling Fargus. Sir, you are under arrest for. And then she looks around and she sees a couple like women and children poking their heads out, just seeing what's going on. Crimes I'd rather not repeat in public.
DM. DM. Could I roll a stealth to sneak back into the shop to grab the ring?
You see that the Azorius arresters are already, heading in to try and confiscating everything.
Damn.
Yeah.
Would they have gone by the tavern I was at?
Yes.
Okay, so Sylvas is coming in. It's like, hey guys, what's going on?
Yes. So
I actually rolled an athletics check and got a nat 1.
Oh yeah, Robert Wilson, $5. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? All right. So, I think with that, I think we can actually end this session here.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
What?
I go over to the arresters, confiscating the documents, and ask what they managed to dredge up.
What they managed to dredge up?
Yeah.
Artesia looks to you just like a shiver and a scowl. Just there's quite a few people we're going to be needing to arrest over the week. It's not going to be pleasant.
Oh.
Would it be possible if I had a list of exactly who these individuals are? They might prove useful for our Cleric's investigation.
She gives you this look of, what makes you so sure they're gonna be useful?
If my intuitions are correct, this man has cast a very wide web. Perhaps one of them it may be a contact, maybe an underworld contact for Caldrix. Calls a hunch.
Come by New Prov in a few days. I'll see if I can get you a list. Because this is going to be a very, very big rabbit hole. All right, and I think with that, we shall end the session. So, you guys feeling good about yourselves?
little bits.
Well,
You
justice has been done of a sort.
Yes, I can't deny that was a little cathartic for me too.
Oh yeah. Well, not gonna say this on stream. I'm not gonna say what it was on stream, but I might speak if anyone's curious what the crime was. But be prepared; it's very serious.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So, thank you all for joining us. If you would like to support the channel, please donate to Patreon or become a YouTube member, or just donate right now if that's what you want to do. This is a Patreon exclusive campaign. The entry is $150, and be sure. Until then, be sure to like and subscribe. And thank you all for joining. Have a lovely, lovely day. Take care.